Looking for a pick. I've got them under glass on my desk. So I've got my pick collection. I'll have to show you sometime. And I've got one from Manny's in New York City, the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I was indicted in. Sun Studio in Memphis. I got one from Ace Frehley. I got one that Dick Dale's wife gave me. Got a Kiss pick that was given to my friend by Gene Simmons. I've got some worn out picks that I used when I was in a road band. They're just like a little tiny piece of plastic. I played the same pick for like 9 months when I was in a traveling band. Played the same pick every night. Like maybe 4 to 6 nights a week. But I practiced on the days off too. But I did find a Fender Medium, which will do. So I'm doing some videos on adding a little bit of speed, and I chose the C major scale just to warm up. It's a good kind of general scale. So I was kind of showing you how to play it all around the neck, and I think you can figure that out. I don't really need to tell you every fret. I think you can sound that out, or, let's leave it a little mysterious and see if you can find every A, B, C, D, E, F, G on your neck. Let's do it on the first string like this. And if we wanted to add a little speed to that, you can try practicing. So that was E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Let's do each note 2 times like this. Maybe I'll end on C. So I just hit each note 2 times. So to develop some speed, I believe holding the pick in a certain way really helps. It's on the side of your index finger, which is curled. On the first bone, not the second or third bone. First bone on the side, not the pad like that. I call this the pad. Here's the side. The side. And then your thumb is going to hold it there, and it should kind of point out like you're going to throw a dart. Okay. And then again, relax your arms. I like to take the heel of my hand, this little corner here, and rest it on the bridge. And you can experiment with different. You could hold it here or any place you want, but you want to kind of stabilize it. So these fingers might touch the pick guard, or they might want to kind of float. It depends. But I recommend touching your guitar with your right hand versus floating it in space, which is going to cause your elbow and your shoulder to get involved. I don't think you want to get all that involved. You want to make it smallest motion as possible. You might be slightly at an angle versus here's flat straight on. Tilt it so it's kind of like that, just slightly. You can practice, on one string. I totally think of this as like a drum roll, like let's see if let's go over here and do a drum roll. Yeah, you got to be pretty relaxed to do a drum roll. And this is kind of the same idea. And then we apply that to more strings. Okay, so we talked about single, kind of a single note, doubles. Let's do threes. kind of a triplet sound. So we're just playing with numbers. How about 4 of each note? Fours. I wonder what would happen if you did 4s and 3s. Or 2s and 4s. Twos and 4s. Or 1s and 2s. So again, you know, the mathematical possibilities are pretty unlimited, but we're gonna, you know, for our purposes, 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s are probably pretty cool. You could play with some 6s and 5s. So that's just kind of getting fluid with moving up and down the neck. You should do that every day, and I recommend, you know, maybe commit to maybe a Netflix series or, you know, something, a movie, the what do you call it, the Hobbit stuff, and watch a whole bunch of stuff. Hold your guitar, and just get these mechanics out of the way. You know, you don't have to plug in. Just get your hands fluid up and down the neck in C major, and you know, your right hand and your left hand coordinated. Now, there's some other little tricks you can do to build a little bit of speed. You can do hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides. I yanked the string off the side of the neck there. How about just simply a hammer-on pull-off on your first string, 0, 1. And you can add maybe 3rd fret. So that's just a one-hand hammer-on pull-off. And hammer means to strike, so you're going to have to kind of punch it with your index finger, and pull off, you're going to move away forcefully. If you just lift your finger, it's silent. If you pull, you have to yank it a little bit to get the sound. And then if you just touch it, you got nothing. You have to kind of stomp on it with your finger. And you can alternate index and ring. You could bring in your pinky there. There's 5, 7, 8. Or you could just press down. That's a 7, 8, 10. I'm trying to make a sequence there. You can always bring in this, which is also a hammer-on with my index. My thumb is sitting here. So that's a 4-note sequence. Again, I'm doing the C major scale. Partially. So when I change, I slide like a. Hear that? I don't really do a lot of that, but it's something to mess around with. Um, I don't put it in a lot of songs. Pretty rare. I do it on stage anymore. I used to, in like the late '90s or early '90s. I used to throw in that, and in the '80s, that was kind of a cool thing to do. But it's still cool. I just don't really pursue it that much. So that's a way to get some legato, some smooth sound, which takes away the strain of your picking hand. Otherwise, to play that with a pick, you'd have to. It's pretty hard. But it's possible to. So really just picking a position, you can do 2 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes. Possibilities. Here's another possibility is the slide. Hammer on slide up. Oops. I'll kind of review that. It's hammer on, pull off, slide. Again, that's a 1920, 19 slide to 17. So I hammer on from 19 to 20, pull off, and slide to 17. And I'm going to go all the way down the scale like that. And you can reverse it. So that, again, that's a hammer on, pull off, slide. That's pretty cool. As far as like, yeah, that's a descending sound. I think where I learned that was something like that. Better try that again. Not the greatest. So with that, you have to be pretty light. You know, again, if you find yourself tensing up, it's just gonna, you're just gonna kind of crash and burn. You have to kind of keep it. Not the greatest. Maybe I'll put a metronome on and try that lick. I'm going to take it down to like 84. A little fast. Let's take her down to like 68. Let's try that. I'm going to go. So metronome's going to be your friend with this. So you can at least measure your progress. Like if you're having some success building some speed. I don't push myself super hard with the speed stuff, and I probably regret that because when I get on stage and do like a Surf Zombie show, there are some songs that are some wickedly fast picking that I have one song I wrote that goes. Oh my god. So yeah, I need to get in shape. Even though I play every day for hours, it's a lot of it's just horsing around. All right. Well, I hope that gets us started thinking about speed a little bit. And again, just start with your hand just doing something and see how smooth you can make it. Don't worry about playing super crazy fast. Try to work up to that gradually. Use a metronome and just go for a consistent, steady sound where no notes are popping out as kind of scrapey or buzzy or fast, slow, fast, slow. You want it really, really even like that drum roll I was trying to show you. All right, I hope that gets you having some fun with a couple of small tricks about speed. A little bit of faster picking and some hammer on, pull off, and slide. Let me know if you have any success with this or any other hints. How do you work on your speed? I'd be interested in knowing what you do with your speed. All right, have fun with that and try to just get a nice fluid sound, a musical sound out of every note. Take care.